Hello! Welcome back to West of Loathing. We're going to continue the story of Eagle Cartwright. Send him on his way. Got our cool hat on. Oop, didn't want to go in there. What we got to do next, partner? Fella Smee at the railroad camp said they was gonna need a whole mess of dynamite. I want to track that down. Yeah, we'll deal with the Potemkin gang. That seems reasonable. Where were they? Potemkin gang. Let's go see if we can take them on. Spot a tombstone nestled into some pines near the trail. You dismount and approach it. You can't read the inscription because it's covered with pepperoni mold. Oh man, we could have foraged some pepperoni. No entry. Real jail. No. The guy shouts, "The hostler's on vacation right now," and stops to run over. Visiting hours are over. Alright. This bandit looks distraught. What's the matter, buddy? I lost my belt buckle. Did you look near the bar? Oh yeah, I'll go look there. Duck into the outhouse to plan your next move. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. The outhouse has a back door. Okay, let's lead through the back door. Ooh, TNT. This is the back of the jail. Turns out it's just flat plywood like a theatrical set. The ropes are holding this thing. Don't look very strong. You could probably knock it over pretty easy. Should probably hold off until just the right moment. Okay, so I guess we gotta... What building is this? It's 2 down. What's 2 down? Ow. Lost my belt buckle. Okay, the genuine TNT and sandwiches. Let's see how this plan works. Press the plunger. Boom. I can't go through the hole. I guess I can only go through doors, not doors that I make. You got an item. Remains of the Potemkin gang. Yep. Problem solved. Let's go back to Dirtwater. So we still got like all this to do. Alright, let's go to the jail. Mercantile, post office, jail. Give her sticky black goo. That's the Potemkin gang. What the heck did you do to them? Don't ask. Alright, well, here's your reward. Next time, bring back less disgusting evidence, please. Yaw, mysticality leveled up. The Gherkin brothers for kidnapping. Brine and kidnapping victims. An attempted sale of human flesh for the old abandoned pickle factory. Who would abandon a pickle factory? That's just silliness. Right. Let's check see if her brother wrote us back yet. Dang. Well educated, but can't write a dang letter to save his life. Pickle factory. High atop a nearby pine tree, you see a pine cone with a bullseye painted on it. Must be an artistic bird somewhere. I can't shoot it because I don't have enough moxie. Haunted pickle factory. Nice. Can't go that way. Our horse will fit right in. You feel a sudden electrical jolt as your hand touches the doorknob. Oh no, you're late for your shift. Miss Vlass is going to be so mad she might literally bite your head off. Okay, well, not literally. Probably. Quick, get suited up. You clock in and hurriedly put on your bright green coveralls. Mrs. Vlass, as predicted, is furious. Late again. You better stop taking this job for granted. You think you're going to find a place with a nice dormitory and a reasonably priced company store like ours somewhere else with your skills? Ha! You're doing 3 shifts today, Buster. Get to work. You're on pickle hopper duty. Pickle hopper duty runs you ragged, like always. Keeping the hoppers filled to keep a constant flow down the chutes means you're constantly at a near sprint because you have to manage the cuke shunts to keep the levels equal. If you get uneven pickle levels, Mrs. Vlass knows. Nobody knows how she knows, but she knows. A whack from her cane is the minimum you'll get. Damn it, damn it, damn it. At the end of the first 6-hour shift, you get a brief break. You cram a stale cheese sandwich into your mouth while Mrs. Vlass glares at her pocket watch, counting down 3 minutes to the second. Break's over. Second shift. You, get over the salt tank. Now. Oh, God. Managing the salt tank isn't as strenuous as the pickle hoppers, but it's still a never-ending tension. The brine concentration has to be constantly monitored and kept at a very specific measurement, which means constant adjustments. Meanwhile, you can feel yourself desiccating from the haze of salt dust that fills the room. If anything in this place kills you, it's probably going to be salt tank duty. White lung is nasty business. Cough on your own time and get that salinity back to normal. It's supposed to be 976 parts per thousand. How hard is that to remember? 976, idiot. Please let me out of here. You get another 180-second break before third shift. You spend most of it drinking water. The company doesn't charge for water, but you heard a rumor they're considering it. Break's over. Get to the boiler. Oh no, please let me out, please. Boiler duty means shoveling coal into the furnace. A furnace that runs a giant vat of boiling vinegar. It stings in here. You've tried to work with your eyes closed, but Mrs. Vlass screams if you drop any coal on the floor, or if you let the temperature get too low, or too high, or just for no particular reason at all. At least you're used to the smell of boiling vinegar. In fact, you can't smell anything anymore. Let me out. Please let me out. 190 degrees, idiot. Not 189. Not 191. What do you think we pay you for? You don't really miss your sense of smell or not coughing all the time. You don't really want anything anymore except to die. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. With a gasp, you finally snap out of the horrible hallucination or possession or whatever the hell that was. Geez, you can still feel the sting of vinegar vapor in your eyes. Let's enter the pickle factory, because that sounds exactly like what we need to do. Trash smells like gherkins. Trash smells like sweet pickles. Trash smells like garlic dill pickles. Bread and butter pickles. Cornicans. Half sour pickles. You don't even know what those are. Dill pickles. Alright, so... Oop. What's this do? It says factory activation lever. Don't pull it. We don't know what to do yet. Warning. Cuke shunts are to be operated by qualified personnel only. Can't sleep till it's alright. You alright there, partner? Can't sleep. Okay, let's pull the lever. Cuke shunt 2, pull the lever. Cuke shunt 3, pull the lever. Indicators pointing to 10. Indicators pointing to 11. Indicators pointing to 12. 9. 11. 12. 10. 10. 11. 12. 9. 10. 14. 11, 9, 13, 10, 11, 12. You know what? I don't like this puzzle. I'm just gonna put him out of his misery. Alright, they don't hit very hard. He does. Get these dang ghost pickles out of the way. One pickle down. Okay. It's kind of hard to target him. I guess we got him. All right. If we get him this time, we've got it. If not, we're in trouble. Two pickles left. I think we got this. I could take one more hit from a pickle. Maybe they're ghostly. Oh, they're ghostly cucumbers. They're not even pickles yet. That's why they hit so hard. Thanks to your unrivaled peacemaking skill ability, that ghost is definitely at peace now. 20 experience. Yeehaw! Muscle up to 8. Got a pile of bones and cucumbers. Got a ghost cowboy hat. What does this ghost cowboy hat do for us? Ghost cowboy hat, it would be for salt. Gotta salt the salt. Let's see what we can do. 531 PPT. I forget what it was supposed to be. Alright. Sorry, buddy. I ain't got time for this. Should determine that that cucumber was a threat. I do not like that spell. Okay. He has got to go. Aw, man. That hurts. Okay. Now, I think we got this. Just need to focus on these cucumbers one at a time. And don't let them get the better of us. Seems a shame to waste her shot on those, though. Alright, we're gonna take this one out this time. She's gonna take this one out, I hope. Got one cucumber left. Fighting a heated battle with ghost cucumbers. Ah. That stat reduction hurt. Salt-crusted skull, a ghost pistol. 20 experience. Rest easy, salty guy. Coal. $93 degrees. It's not right. It's not right. I don't remember what it's got to be, so... Oh man, they got the jump on me. Alright, he's got to go first. What are you doing? Did she retarget that? Oh, I guess maybe that's... Ow. I think we might lose this one. Okay, that... He was... I guess she's got to kill the guy in front first. And... I wonder how much I will heal if I heal up. 10 points, huh? I healed him. I don't think that was the best use of my healing kit. Okay, so healing the dude probably didn't help my situation. Healing him again probably didn't help the situation. That's tricky. Alright. Don't see myself getting through this. Gotta be more careful with the healing. Leave it up to this game to allow you to heal the enemy. Alright, he's gone, but I'm gonna get whacked. Attack her! Do I have any more healing stuff? There we go. These are tough cucumbers. Okay. I think we got this now. They're only hitting for 2. Gotta take him out. Man, this is gonna be close. Ah, just a sliver of health left. Got cursed pants. He didn't even have legs. Huh. I can't activate the pit. I guess we had to activate it in order to... We gotta set everything up and then activate it, I guess, if we were paying attention to what it asked us to do, but we weren't paying attention, so... Blah. Ghostly translucent bandit on a ghostly translucent horse rides up and points his ghostly translucent rifle at you, demanding all your ghostly translucent valuables. I mean, he doesn't actually specify that your valuables should be ghostly and translucent, but it doesn't seem like he'd have any use for regular ones. I think we're gonna fight him. He did not stand a chance. I got a bit of ectoplasm. Cool. We're gonna almost made another skill up. It's a good thing, because I have a feeling we're gonna need it. Give her the pickle factory remains. What in the world? It's the Gherkin brothers, and please, I don't want to talk about it. It was really weird. I believe you. Here's the reward. Moxie level 6. Okay. They're the only ones he actually brought to justice. We just whacked everybody else. Any letters yet? Nope. Dynamite. I heard you had something interesting back there. Not sure what you're talking about. Maybe my info's too old. I found a note from some travelers that passed through here about 8 years ago. Oh yeah, that was the previous bartender. He had a little trick he used to offer to show people. It was what got him fired eventually. The senator's wife wasn't amused. He rummages around under the piano for a minute and then blows the dust off a tiny piano about 9 inches tall. Here, you can keep the piano so long as you don't ask me about the trick. Okay, we won't ask. It's our partner. Can't talk to Ellsbury yet. Can't talk to her yet. You got anything more for me, Lloyd? I already saw the jailhouse. What in tarnation do we have for quests right now? It's our inventory. Map. I don't even remember where we're supposed to go. Let's go ask our partner where we're supposed to go. So we got the El Vibrato scrap and the dynamite. Where is the... Can't equip my partner with anything. It's the cremated earthly remains of a person. Someday they'll refer to these as cremains, but you will not approve. Leave them for now. Or splattered scroll. Read the largest... Scrape the largest of the giblets off the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside the red chalk ritual circle, and then sprinkle them with stardust. And place a mostly perfect or better glass sphere where the heart would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. Actual test is a lot more these and nows and such as you like. Plus there's a lot of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud. I don't have everything. Okay. Tag on the skull is a serial number. It says it was borrowed from the submission catacombs on February 19th, 1886. Jeez, this thing is really late. Back of the tag is catacombs dress written on it. You discover new old mission. Old receipt. Okay. Oh, fortune. Unfortunately, while practicing your technique, you accidentally squeeze the book into book juice, which turns out isn't really a thing. Oh, damn. What other things we got? Snake spleen will set somebody on fire? Let's read Mary's diary. First page says, in a little girl's handwriting, this is the diary of Mary Stearns. The AI and dairy are crossed out and IA written above them. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay, because this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa still won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play a tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Pop says she's been gone so long they should put a cross up. Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa says she's only 11, how far could she have gone? And Mama starts crying again. Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I has to. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey. Of course he didn't find him. Mama cried so much, I tried to tell her him and Effie are keeping the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again. She says I gotta. And if I don't, the cows will eat all three of us. She said either I get Mama and Pop to play or else I gotta play by myself. That's the last entry. What else we got in our inventory? Charred locket. Pick the locket lock. Picture Mary. Dang, toilet pistol. Marching orders. This is a set of marching orders directing the Rifle Division to Fort Aldead, far to the north of Dirtwater. Well, they're not going to be doing anybody any good now. You tear that out into little pieces and throw them away. Take that, future historians. Jaw harp. Stick the twanger in your mouth and plunk it as best you can. Plunk it some more. You plunk your twanger, then you plunk it some more. Plunk it some more. Plunk your twanger with vigor. You cannot stop plunking it. Alright, there's an essay about how to do a particular kind of sit-up to make your abs really thick. Gives Brawny, a perk which increases your maximum HP. There's a complex pronunciation guide written by a linguist who was raised by cows. Gives Menacing Moo, a skill that reduces the muscle of all of your opponents. There's a chapter about situational awareness and its importance when trying to survive in a world full of demon cows. Gives Ever Vigilant, a perk that increases your maximum AP by 2. I think we need HP, so let's learn Brawny. Read the book while doing 10,000 sit-ups, so you got a perk Brawny. After you're done, you tear the book in half as a testament to your newfound strength. Darn right I do. Picture of Mary Stearns. Faded daguerreotype of little girl. The name says Mary written on the back. It's a photograph of a serious-looking little girl. On the back is written Mary Stearns, Thanksgiving 1894. Sad. Necromancer's Journal. This is a collection of clues you've acquired in your search for the Necromancer's home base. I didn't know I was looking for a Necromancer. You open your Necromancer's Journal and examine the information you've collected so far. You found a receipt for delivery of robes. Looking at it more closely, you can see there's a surcharge for delivery past Boulder Pass. That means the Necromancer's lair is definitely west of the mountains. Looks like that's everything you've got so far. Did we read this? Yeah, we read that. Read that. These are disposable binoculars. Huh, advanced cow punching. There's a chapter about adapting the stampeding behaviors of demonic cattle for human use. Gives Bull Stomp, a combat skill that does a small amount of damage to all of your enemies. There's a chapter about situational awareness. A chapter about rubbing your skin with sandpaper in order to thicken it. Gives thick skin, that skill that increases your armor and protecting you against melee attacks. I think Ever Vigilant, because AP by 2 all the time is probably better than a thick skin skill that just increases your armor against melee attacks. Study the situational awareness techniques until you can read them with the eyes in the back of your head. Got a perk, Ever Vigilant. Then you shoot the book into pieces because you don't trust it or anything else anymore. What else we got? Transponder. We do have to turn that on before we go. Hey, the canteen can put out fires. Black book written in small black ink on black paper. Primary arts of Southwestern Necromancy, otherwise known as Nexmex. Sure, let's read it. Grin and Skull. Spooky. Alright, so that's how we learn some skills. Now let's find that El Vibrato transponder. The professor told you how to turn this thing off. Do you want to shut it down? No. Old mission. Let's go to the old mission. There's a skull just sort of rolling down the road towards you. Looks like directly towards you. When you step to one side, it swerves to match. Face it down. Tumble skull. Gone. Tough customer 4. Got a handful of loose teeth, though. Alright, let's go inside. Sorry, the catacombs are off limits. Oh, but I've always wanted to see catacombs. Not without Sister Mary's permission. Which, she's the only other nun here. Ah! That makes it easy. Pew pew! You're not a priest, so you shouldn't mess with any of this stuff. It's an epic relic case with a spot for a skull. It's an epic relic case with a spot for a pelvis. Epic relic case for a spot for a finger bone. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What's wrong, sister? They came back. They just came back and took them. I couldn't stop them. Whoa, slow down, okay? What happened? Our holy relics. The saints just stormed up out of the catacombs and took them back. Wow. I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe they'd fire me if I tried to stop them. The cardinal will be here any minute. What am I going to do? To start with, take a deep breath and try to calm down, okay? What's your name? I'm Sister Mary. My name's Eagle. Now, what's this about saints? Our mission is to protect 3 sacred relics. I'm the relic keeper. It's my specific job to look after them. Wait, did they call you Memento? No, they do not. Okay, sorry. So what happened? The saints. Oh, it's too horrible. They just came to life somehow. They came up from out of the catacombs all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say that, but I nearly fainted. And they took back their relics. Yes, and if they aren't recovered before the cardinal gets back, I'll be in so much trouble. Oh, how much time is there? Well, actually, he's months overdue, so he's probably not all that urgent, but still. Alright, I'll get them back for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Wait a second. Are you going to have to fight them to get the relics back? Because that's pretty blasphemous, too. I mean, probably, but if black magic brought them back to life, that's like super blasphemous, right? So it evens out. Oh dear, the cardinal is going to want to have a very long talk about this, but go ahead and do what you must, I suppose. Alright. Now we get to go do what we do best. Coffin looks like it was hauled down here fairly recently. It's empty. Precariously balanced pyramid of skulls are all riled up and twitching. Kick it over. Are you sure? There's a lot of them and they're really mad. Maybe angering all of them at once isn't a great idea. Kick them. Alright, let's see how... Alright, they don't do, like, horrible damage. That's an annoying noise, though. Just be 2 left. Why? You always gotta hit me. What'd I do? Oh yeah, I kicked you over. Kind of makes more sense now, doesn't it? Skull chips and loose teeth. Skull has a gold tooth. The skull is twitching in an unnerving fashion, though I guess there would be no way it could be twitching. It wouldn't be unnerving. Stop it. Has been stopped. Got another gold tooth. Skull is sitting at a weird angle. I guess that's notable for some reason. I got a souvenir spoon. Skull was resting on top of a commemorative spoon. Your treasure hunting senses are finely honed. They're not very discriminating. Skull is whispering at you. That doesn't seem right. It sounds like gibberish, though really creepy gibberish. Empty alcove. There's a little serial number written below it. Oh, hey, this is where that skull you found goes. This pile of skulls has been cemented together for some reason. Pick it apart. I got a creepy whispering stone. Just what I always wanted. These bones are jiggling and rattling in an agitated way. Alrighty then, they're hatching for a fight. They were asking for it. skulls is strictly decorative. This way to Pasillo de Santo. Alright, let's go to Pasillo de Santo. It's a plaque, read it. Here lies St. Beefus. After he died, his body kept trying to rise to heaven, but was so heavy it just kind of flopped around a bunch. They had to inter him in a big stone sarcophagus to put a stop to it. Thought it'd be intern. The remains of some kind of dark ritual. This stuff looks like it was abandoned weeks ago. Saint appears to be resting in pieces. Reassemble it. Okay, you're pretty sure you got the bones assembled correctly. Now let's fight him. Nope, at the very last minute the bones fly apart again. Seems like all you accomplished is making them angry. Rats. Dang it. Well, that was fun. I'm a little confused here, but we'll get it sorted. Have I waited too long to do this and now I'm just like so high level it can't hurt me? Also leveled up. St. Cortada's skull and St. Cortada's ring. Awesome. It's a plaque. Here lies St. Cortada. She was drawn and quartered by heretics, and then a quarter that had her head on it was beheaded. The dismemberment was so effective that nobody was able to get her body to stay together even after she was just bones. Yeah, we figured that out. Oh, we gotta go in here. Jeez, they really know how to build a heavy stone sarcophagus back in the day. Open it. You grunt and strain and force the heavy lid sarcophagus open. There's a skeleton inside. Holy crap, his bones are huge. Fortunately, he appears to be asleep. Wake him up and fight him. Ow. Well, he doesn't have much of a punch, I'll tell you that. I suppose he will work himself up in a frenzy if we let him get going, but since we just woke him up, I think we were good. St. Beefus' finger and St. Beefus' thigh. Got our handy flashlight here. Alright, here lies St. Pope. He was excommunicated for impersonating a pope, but there was some kind of bureaucracy issue, so they weren't able to unbeatify him. Just some trash, globes, root butts, stubs of black eyeliner pencils, that kind of thing. The necromancer's cultists are real litter bugs. Strange, though. How'd they even get in here? Get a cryptic note about ley lines. I'm a pope. Seriously. St. Pope stands beatifically behind the dais. He just keeps doing his pope gestures, ignoring you. How could someone look so smug without even having a face? The longer you watch him, the more he gets on your nerves. Insult him. You unleash a torrent of insults that would make a sailor blush, and a sailor's mother ashamed of the sailor. St. Pope's eyes narrow. Looks like you finally managed to make him mad enough to fight you. Let's do this. Uh-oh. He brought some help. Hopefully his health doesn't bring help. Oh, sleaze damage. It's like the worst kind. Alright. My grit went up. I got the Pope's pelvis and the fake Pope hat. Let's get these back upstairs. And we even managed to return our skull. I don't need luck. I got this. Skull cortada. Pelvis of St. Pope. Finger bone. You've recovered all the relics. Oh, praise be. Thank you. Glad to have helped, sister. I must reward you for your efforts, though. We don't have much, but you might find these pants handy. One of our old priests left them behind. Got some kneeling pants. I don't even think we have pants on. Do we? We're wearing pants? We're wearing cursed pants. Spooky resistance and 2 armor. That might actually be worth keeping on. Hmm. 5 to 7 damage. 9 to 11. Let's see if we can beat 9 to 11 damage. That is a big bone. Okay, so that's 6 to 7. Get that ghost pistol. I think we're good. Do have to remember to check our gear from time to time because we hadn't been, so. Alright. What's left? Just wander. Round a corner in a box canyon and find yourself face to face with a pyrobogue boxed in. Let's fight it. I don't know what it is. Oh, fire cow. Easy enough. Only thousands left to go. Customan's Gulch. Is that where we want to go? Someone's left a bundle of dynamite on the ground. You approach it cautiously, verifying that it's neither wired a detonator or connected to an actively sparking fuse. What's odd and dangerous thing for someone to leave lying around. Got 3 more dynamite. I do not seem to be able to move. Perhaps it is currently saving. There we go. Can I move now? I can move. I'll roll up my sleeves to show my bulging arm muscles. The goblin is either unimpressed or doesn't recognize the menace in the gesture. So you pick him up and toss him over the wall of the gorge. Cool. That's done. Listen to the door. All quiet inside. Go inside. The shack is filled with crude bookshelves. The bookshelves in turn are filled with crude books. These titles catch your attention. Some very complicated numbers. How to bird noise. Alice going into a seeing glass. I want to read that one. This popular children's novel has been translated into Goblin. Jabberwocky still reads pretty much the same. Oh, it brillig being the toes of slithing, did it web, gearing and gimballing. How to bird noise. This book is an extremely detailed treatise on the sounds different birds make. You probably wouldn't expect to learn how to do an accurate, great crested grebe impression from a book, but that's how detailed it is. All you can tell about this book is it concerns extremely high-level mathematics. You don't have the vocabulary to understand any of it. You probably still wouldn't if it was written in English. Your brother would probably love it. Nothing interesting. You hear a quiet rustling as though a single goblin were there rummaging through a crate filled with straw. Go beat the straw out of it. Straw beat. You dig through the crates the goblin was rummaging, though. There's nothing interesting in any of them. Ah. Wait. Delicatessen. Storage. There's no sound coming out from inside. Shack is filled with thousands of tiny cabinets, each labeled with a number in goblin. Look in a random drawer. I found a Goblin Gulch lollipop, a goblin sandwich again, and an even randomer drawer. I got goblin trousers. Here are a couple goblins resting around in there. Sounds like they're doing something important. Interrupt them. They throw a fish. You fish thrower. Suffer my wrath. Nobody throws a fish at my partner. Look around the building, but it just turns out to be filled with rotting fish. Red herring storage. Mayor's house. Well, he's on the... It's made of cactus logs with a blanket made of woven together cactus needles. Important secrets. Let's read the important secrets. You learn a variety of secrets, so the only one that's actually pertinent to the circumstances is that there's a spare key to the treasure cave in drawer 69105 in the storage hut. Where is the storage hut? Hold on. Theater. We'll come back to that. Cafe. Guard barracks. Bunch of goblins. Let's skip that. Treasure cave. We got a mug of cactus beer. Alright, we gotta go to the storage. That's the red herring storage. Storage. Got the treasure cave key. I got everything else. Alright, you pressure to the door and hear somebody delivering what sounds like lines from Hamlet, except in goblin tongue. From this vantage point, you also notice a sign next to the door reading Backstage Entrance Here It Being, with an arrow pointing to the back of the building. You sneak backstage and watch the play from behind a curtain. Not only is it the goblin version of Hamlet, it's also being written as a one-man show. To being or not to being? Oh, that is question. Could it be better thinking to suffering a crazy things and arrows, or fighting so many bad things for stopping them because fighting? To dying, to sleeping, to sleeping. Hey, dreaming maybe, but oh, problems. If dreaming crazy when living, what dreams having after dying? Wow, pretty weird probably. Keep watching. You watch for a while. The bits where the actor has to do a sword fight with themselves are pretty entertaining. Gain some glamour. I've already done everything I can do there. So now, the only thing left, unlock the treasure. Whoa. This goblin is paying more attention to their book goblet than you. I'm pretty sure you aren't going to just go waltzing on by. Spoil the ending. Hey, goblet, good book. What thinking about Guaratio is only surviving one at the end? Everyone else dying, poisoning, sorting, pow blam. Ah, no, wow, spoilers. The guard runs out of that cave with hands over their ears. This goblin guard is busy whittling a little wooden bird call, but they're too busy. They're not too busy to beat you up if you try to get past them. Let's try your new bird call skills. Oh, a great crested grebe. Wow. Pulls binoculars and runs out of the cave. Unlike the other two guards, this one is being very attentive and seems very suspicious of you. Also, unlike the others, they have a name tag that says Gene. Gene, you gotta go down. Ow, Gene, you're a badass. I might pull this off. My partner didn't fare so well, but this ghost gun is getting its workout today. Gene. I'm sorry, Gene. Almost another skill up. Good, because we need one. A year's supply of dynamite. Cactusy treasure box. I can't lockpick. Okay, got a year's supply of dynamite. Let's go to the railroad camp. Discovered a new map location, the Big Apple. We spotted an astonishingly large horse apple in the size of distance. Or large horse apple in the distance. We're literally astonished by the size of it. It's very large. Let's go there now. As you reach the center of the clearing, you are simultaneously struck with profound awe and terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. Can't even imagine how it got here. Was it a giant horse? Was it a 200 normal-sized horses acting collaboratively? They should have sent a poet. Yeah, they should have. Better clean it up. Keep digging. Great way to get experience. Cleaning up crap. Let's go that train now. Any luck finding a year's supply of dynamite? The passenger's getting restless. Yep, here you go. Good, perfect. This will do the trick just fine. Hang back for a bit while the fellows and I set the charges. I'll let you do the honors. Smee consults the other workers. They inspect the rocks for a time. Eventually one of them shrugs, pushes the whole crate of dynamite up next to the rocks, and wires the detonator. Let her rip! Uh-oh. Surveyors didn't say anything about a crazy rock monster. Quick, you're the protagonist. Do something. I'm gonna go get my butt kicked. This is a very large, very angry-looking guy standing here. Apparently it's a little peeved at having a year's supply of dynamite blown up next to its butt while it's sleeping. How are you gonna handle this? I am going to pulverize it. Crack your knuckles and take a deep breath. And aim your strongest haymaker. I can't read it, it's too light. Your punch blows open a fracture caused by the dynamite, and cascading fault lines crisscross the creature's surface. With a roar of anger and pain, it explodes into fine gravel. Heck yeah, welcome to the gun show. Gumption went up to 5. All in a day's work. Well, now, that is a fine day's work as I've ever seen. Much obliged, friend. We'll be getting the rest of this track laid down and head out of here now. Here, I'll mark our route on your map for you in case our paths happen to cross again. Thanks, but can I just ride the train? Got a ticket? No. Well, just kidding, cause of course you don't. Every seat on this train sold out. Sorry, boss. Alright. Let's go hit up some of these locations we went to before, now that we've got that foraging skill. Fort Cowardice. That was... Skeleton approaches you in a jittery stop-motion-y way that skeletons do. Judging by its hat, it appears to be a skeleton of a beanslinger. Remember the classic saying, "Oh, beanslingers die like normal people, but sometimes they keep walking around casting spells at you afterwards." That was easy. Bean-stained pants. Because I'm pretty sure Fort Cowardice had one of these. And it also had a lookout tower. Coal Ridge Mine. Kind of wish I got more than one use out of that. Go to the Coal Ridge Mine. Your transponder gizmo beeps, and you follow the bleeps to one of those weird L vibrato machines tromping around the desert. Fortunately, it either hasn't noticed you or doesn't care. Attack it! I got scraps, so I gotta find 5 of those things? It's a lot of wandering. Gonna wind up with a lot of cactus beer. Nothing in that cart. This cave's got a locker. There's road lockers here. Must have been used for storing personal effects of the fellers who used to work this mine. First one is labeled Ellsbury, WM. Doesn't have a lock on it. The label on the second one is covered with some kind of white goo. Third one is labeled Loose Bed. Has a combination lock on it. Open the first locker. Ellsbury's helmet. Bottle of laudanum. Open the second locker. You open the door to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo that was on the outside. Ah, you get it. Guy must have died after his coworkers played a prank on him where they stuffed him into his locker and filled it with shaving cream. Can't believe you dang jerk stuffed me in my locker, then filled it with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful, murderous intent. Gonna have to have more intent than that. Skeleton bone, skull chips, and loose teeth. The third locker is combination lock on here, and you don't know the combo. Gotta remember to look out for those. Whoa, this just opens into a 30-foot shaft. Tie rope to the crossbeam. Climb down. These stones have little triangles painted on them, and they're in a triangle. It's a very triangle. You want to stop looking at this spiral right now. Want to stop looking at that spiral right now. I don't like that spiral one bit. I already got a pickaxe. be able to do anything. I think we might be missing something. This is probably gonna be a we'll have to come back later. Okay. I think we've been everywhere. Let's go to the railroad camp. As you're heading down the dusty trail, you sense an extremely powerful, extreme, and malicious cow presence nearby. You track its source to a nearby ranch. Hellstrom Ranch. Go there now. Okay. Only part of the shed that didn't burn was the part with the horseshoe unattached to it. Guess it really is good luck. Ah, I need harvest in level 2. Burned leatherworking manual. Like the proper bird that learned to use these tools. But I bet if we read the leatherworking manual, we might have enough. Leatherworky. Well, make something. I can make a hat. I can make some pants. I can make boots. Nail gloves. I haven't gotten boots, well, boots in a while. Thick leather boots. Bag. Pants. It's portal to hell, your ominous mooing. Ow. Okay, this portal is a little more than we can handle. Let's try making cover. Well, let's disable it for one round. So if I can stun it, maybe I can. There we go. You pulled some cows from their home dimension and mercilessly slaughtered them, you monster. Haha, just kidding, they're super evil. Muscle went up. About that stuff I made. Boots. Bull stomp. I don't think I have the bull stomp. That is definitely more useful. I thought I made a hat. No, we'll keep that. Lucky horseshoe, what's that do? Pistol attack damage. Good enough. You encounter a goblin wearing a battered cowboy hat, 2 large spurs, and a rusty sheriff's badge. It seems extremely excited to have spotted you, and though it tries to put on a stern face, it can't mask its glee. Freezing, crime doers! You're underneath arrest. Why? What did I do? Crimes. You do much criming. I am never criming. Tell it at judge, crimes doer. What makes you say I'm a crimer? Well, looking at you. Look at all this criming. That didn't help. Guess we gotta fight him. Oh boy, he's quick. This is gonna be close. I should heal. Just in case. Oh, good, I took him out. Partner's not doing too good. I just want to get to the camp. Must have slipwalked here. Guy stopped messing with his watch and started eating jelly beans. Hey, what you got there? Jelly beans? Yep. Can I have one? Nope. Please? No, get your own. Where'd you get them? A little way south of here, a fella named Roy Bean. Roy Bean's House of Justice and Jelly Beans. Lady is still whistling to beat the band. Howdy, boss. Howdy, Smee. Stuck again? Yep, got ourselves one hell of a canyon to cross and no materials for bridge building. Any ideas? There's an old mine town up north called Breadwood. They opened a lumber camp after the mines dried up. If I can fix a deal with them for lumber we need, I can handle the engineering side of things. Okay, where is it? Marks it on the map. Of course, anything you find to build a bridge out of this is fine by me, but that seems like the simplest option. Let's see what I can do. One of those pay telescopes. This one was designed by a promising young artist named Edvard Munch. Pay your meat, look through the telescope, the big canyon. It sure is big. It'd take quite a big bridge to get across that thing, for sure. What's she want to do? Think they'd surveyed the route and had a plan for this already. Well, at least they stopped the train in time. Yeah, that would have been quite a surprise. What do you think we should do next? Snee's probably waiting on lumber from Breadwood or his bridge if you need something to do. Any other ideas? 5 pieces of scrap. That's all we got. We've hit an impasse. Breadwood. Let's go to Roy Bean's house. Kellogg Ranch. See what it's all about. Main building. Is a list of draconian fitness rules the guests of the sanatorium had to adhere to. Oh, this is like a... It's a scale. It's like a ruler, but for weight. According to the scale, you weigh 17 pounds. You don't know how to use the scale correctly. Years worth of height and weight recordings of the ranch customers. It's the most boring book you've ever read in its entirety. According to this ruler, you're 9 yards and 2 shonias tall. You don't know how to use this ruler either. Grotesque anatomical chart. They've got the spleen mixed up with the liver. It's a menacing ape skeleton. A lot of books about enemas. Medical journals and Bibles and National Geographics. Oh, hello. Hello, so you're a ghost, huh? Yes, it does appear so. And alas, without me here to instruct them in my regimen of purity, all my patients have fled. It's probably not why. They're likely out ravaging the countryside with their own bodies. One cannot have purity of soul without purity of body, you know? What's the whole purity kick about, anyway? My threefold path to the elimination of corrupting influences. Would you like to hear about it? Nope, not a bit. First step I call purity of the glands. One must rid oneself of all romantic and sexual desires and cease any self-polluting activities. Like what? Smoking cigars? Well, yes, but I'm speaking of more, nighttime activities alone. What? Anyway, that's the first step. Second step, purity of guts. This is accomplished through frequent cold water enemies. Yuck. And the consumption of wholesome, nutritious grain flakes manufactured through my personal scientific developed recipe. What makes them different from other breakfast cereals? Did you not hear me? The recipe is scientifically developed. Alright, what's the third step? Third step is purity of muscles. I developed an extensive exercise regimen featuring several workout machines that I invented myself. Neat, and all of this together, what was it? My regimen eliminates corrupting influences from the body, thus purifying the soul, the body, mind, and soul. Well, that sounds like a good result to shoot for, and it works. It certainly does. Just look at me. You're, dead. Only coincidentally. Uh-huh. Well, now, dormitory. Keep calm and enjoy nothing. Empty bed. Skeleton wearing metal pants. Chastity pants. You ever get the feeling you're way out of where you should be? Supposed to achieve purity glands, but I can't stand sleeping with those metal pants. They're so noisy, especially when I... Skeleton bones. Empty bed. Kitchen. It's a combination grain sifter, flour mill, and who knows what. Its grain hoppers are all empty. This thing says dough press. Large oven, but doesn't have a door, just a wide slot. I'm sure some of this will come in important later. Gymnasium. Your body is still wrong. Start your limbs. Strap yourself into the machine, allowed to inflict some warm-up stretches on you. Keep going. Machine pulls too hard, which promptly yanks one of your shoulders out of socket. Ow! Lung flex. Suck on the blast hole. I've had enough exercise for now. This place is terrible. Skeletal agitator. No way. Yeah, I think we need to go back to the southeast west. So I think we're far outweighed our usefulness. An odd flash of light nearby prompts you to stop and investigate. You discover a goblin with a strangely hinged board covered with shiny foil, which they're using to reflect sunlight onto a pair of leather boots. Hey, what are you doing? Tanning. I'm a tanner. Am a tanner. Oh, okay. Okay, talk to it in goblin tongue. You are tanning boots? Yes, yes. Sun is used to make very tan. I don't think it's how it works, but I guess you're the expert. Can I buy the boots? Yes, I'll sell boots for $2.50. Buy the boots. Overly tan boots. Cool. Roy Bean's House of Justice and Jelly Beans. I want to get some jelly bean justice. Single yellow jelly bean in this case, with a sign that says Paraguayan murder bee honey jelly bean. Very rare, 6,000 meat. Kind of lunatic would pay 6,000 meat for a single jelly bean. Oh, spittoon, we are in again. As soon as you get near the spittoon, you can smell the overpoweringly sweet stench it exudes. Nauseatingly sweet, like the rotting corpse of a dead gummy bear. I am committed to this. Garish rainbow colors swirl together in congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as chewing tobacco? Yes. Yes, of course he is. We're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that have been sucked on, half chewed, spat into this brass bucket. Do you seriously want to put your hand into the swill of artificial coloring and thickened saliva? It will probably never be clean again. It's not my hand. Look, I'm serious. You're about to permanently dye your hand with swirling mishmash of all the worst colors in the spectrum. No one will ever have a tattoo that looks as gross or as stupid. Give it a... I got spittoon hand and a befouled pistol. Well, I tried. Don't ever say I didn't warn you. You plunge your hand on the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually you pull out a really disgusting pistol and a really disgusting hand to shoot it with. I wonder what spittoon hand does for us. Lack of jelly. This lack of jelly beans is not for sale. This lack of jelly beans is not for sale. Howdy there, Pilgrim. Name's Roy Bean. Howdy, Roy. I'm Eagle Cartwright. What do you do here? Well, when I first came to these parts, I was all about two things: dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and candy selling anyone ever heard of. Gosh, what happened? Oh, nothing particularly tragic. Got old is all. Hung up my pistol for good. Points at the wall. He's pointing at an empty hook on the wall over a spittoon. I still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. This old place is just a jelly bean museum now. Seems like the sign out front isn't very accurate then. How you mean? Well, if you aren't dispensing justice anymore, maybe it should just say museum. Huh, good point. To ask about the jelly beans. For a jelly bean museum, I sure don't see very many jelly beans. Huh, bunch of crooks and shady characters stole them. All 3 jars. Suppose they think I'm soft target now that I'm retired. Oh, that sucks. I'll help you get them back. Well, now I certainly appreciate the assistance. Can't offer much in the way of reward, but I can tell you which way the group of thieves went if you happen out that direction. I'll go get them. And again, I have a feeling we are outclassed, but let's go try. Stop to investigate a plume of smoke and discover where it is there's no fire. Next thing you discover is that it's not so much smoke as charred ghost of someone who suffered a particularly grisly death. Yeah, I guess we gotta fight it. Ow. Okay, so her, there's no point to this. We're going to be defeated anyway. Approach the bandit seat around the fire. The meanest looking one speaks up. Don't know who you think you are, stranger, but you better turn yourself right around and head back the way you came, unless you want to eat lead. That's not very neighborly. Take a hike, neighbor. You fellas stole a jar of jelly beans from an old man. I aim to have them back. Well, that's right, and just how you planning on doing that? With dynamite. Without a word, you pull a stick of dynamite out of your back pocket and toss it on the bandit's campfire, blowing them all 5 of them to smithereens. Yeah, that's how you do combat. Did I get the jelly beans back? Filthy bedroll. Missing beans. Card spit, headband, bottle clone. Oh, good, a needle. Got my dynamite back too. Find a rectangular hole roughly 3 feet wide by 6 feet long by 6 feet deep, so it's either a grave or the future site of an in-ground hot tub. Jump in. That sounds like a great idea. That Eagle, you recover that jar of jelly beans by any chance? Sure did. Well, I'll be. Thank you kindly, Eagle. I won't ask for details, but I hope they were sufficiently grisly. Now, the second jar of jelly beans was stolen by a passel with them weird goblin fellows. Couldn't understand a word they were saying, but they were very insistent. Which way'd they go? Northwest towards the huge old cactus folks call Old Granddad. I'll mark it on your map, but you can't miss it. Oh, believe me, I can miss it. Come across a deserted campsite. There are signs of struggle. The only intact object is a crate with military stencils on it. Think they're military. It's hard to tell with all the mushrooms. Oh yeah, the crate is like covered with mushrooms. Kind of like buried the lead there. Looks pretty flimsy, but you're not 100% sure you want to touch it. Open it with a crowbar. You pry the lid off the crate, being careful to avoid the mushrooms just in case, and grab the supplies inside. I got a silver bullet and some army field trauma kits. Smelling salts and patient emetic. Look at the size of that thing. Hi, no climbing for humans. Let's talk to him. I am here for taking back a jar of jelly beans you goblins be stealing. What? Jelly beans, little colorful things. Oh, little fruit rocks. Yep. Those are for Pile. Anyway, no upstairs for humans. Maybe we can trading. No trading, but you can bribing me. Okay, what are you wanting? Candy bar. Good human candy bar. Bubbles. Yes. Have my bar of soap. Oh yes, wonderful. Thanking you. Can I climbing now? Sure. No climbing for humans. Too bad. Can I bribing you let me climbing? Okay. What are you wanting? Cactus syrup. A delicious vein is being in other room, but I had losing my tap. If you were a tap, where would you be in this pile of junk? Apparently, I should not be here yet. Curious abandoned well. Damn well better stop and investigate it. It's new, Susie. There's a ranch out this way run by a lady named Alexandria. Not that I got much hope of her still being alive. Oh, gee, come on, Susie. Keep your chin up. No, I'm fine, as long as you put a stop to this. Your transponder goes ape as you get close to the old well. I do not have a rope. I need a rope. Let's go get a rope. Your heart skips a beat as you spy a floating cow skull in the middle distance. It doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. That's how we teach him a lesson around here. Infernal soul fragment. Oh good, Susie finally got stronger. I guess she only gets stronger when we fight cows. Give me a rope. You don't have a rope. How could you not have a rope? I mean, seriously. Ropes are kind of important. Okay, let's see. Well, let's see if we can find a rope. Already been here, cleaned it out. Still didn't get safe cracking. I got lock picking. As you approach the grave marker, the hair on the back of your neck stands up as a voice whispers in your ear. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give what to you? The picture of me. I can see it. You have it. You shouldn't look at it. No one should look at it. I guess you must be Mary. Why don't you want anybody looking at it? The whispering gets quieter. Anger seeps in around the edge of the voices now. Because they'll know. Give it to me. Know what? What happened? What I did? Give me the picture. Aww. The picture might be important, though. But it is her picture, so let's give it to her. Hold the photograph out towards the grave marker. It disintegrates in your hand. Okay, Mary finds some peace. Alright, let's, I guess revisiting some of these isn't a horrible idea. Button Willow's store. Hear groaning, noise a short distance away, and investigate a cowpoke is sitting against a rock with his leg bent. Incorrect. We've already done this guy. You mean I'll never meet again? I've already met you once. Got some binoculars. They're kind of hard to find, so... Store... Do you have some rope? I need a rope. You sell binoculars. Locks and how to pick them. I don't want to buy the binoculars because we already have one. Give our soap to the goblin. So better take some more. Nobody has any rope. Was cacti with rainbow colored buttons on them. Cactus bits. Alright, we already looked through this one. Like his hat. And we got his hat. Cool, we can wear it. Let's read our lockpicking book. Okay. Nothing interesting. Library. Pick the lock. Goblin sandwich. Storage. Goblin chicory. Oh boy, 3 of them. Well, that wasn't hard. And we got the treasure cave key again. We already forged that. What's it saying? Alright, well, they're all dead. Dynamite Dan, maybe he's got a rope. Nope. Just dynamite. Hey, what's up? Where's the fire? Get bit or lost. Fighter. Stupid bandit. Hightail and boots. Yeah, first aid went up. Cool. Alright. Let's see if we... There's a rope. Gotta like the rope. Red hot poker. Curly Butterfield. The Legend of Curly's Me. Maybe this outhouse is worth investigating. Luckily, you don't actually have to go inside the outhouse because once you open the door, you find a map scratched in the inside of it. It appears to lead to Coal Ridge Mine, just west of here. There's an inset map of the mine itself with a big X scrawled between 3 strange triangular icons. I do know where that is. To your horror, you see that every single cow in the Butterfield dairy herd is now an ungolith, an infernal cow spirit bound in stone. They're not dangerous unless you get near them. I'm not gonna mess with those. I'm gonna go to the court. Oh! Counter a bandit who doesn't look very bandit-like due to the lab coat and slide rule holster. But she's wearing a standard black hat, so we know. You don't seem to have a gun. How about I just punch you and leave instead? I'd like to see you try, because I've invented an anti-punching ring. Punch you really hard. Okay, well, I mean, punching things is kind of my whole shtick, actually. Really great. Give me a good one. Wind up and launch your best haymaker. You do, in fact, feel some resistance as your fist nears her head, but you power through it, knocking or sprawling. Ow, dang, geez, looks like I have to go back to the drawing board. And keep this stupid effective ring. Ring of moderate unpunchability. So we need moderately unpunchable. Oh. I don't know if we had foraging when we... Yeah, we did. Guess we do need the combo. Carly's compass. Compass needle is pointing generally northwestish. Does swirlies mean anything now? I can't do anything with them. Alright. Let's go to the old mission. I don't think this is the one we want. No, it isn't. We want the rescue mission. But, let's go to the hat shop. Circus. Looks like you found the circus those clowns were talking about. Ah, circus. That's like a clown hive. Fortunately, it's not a very big circus. There probably aren't very many clowns. Certainly not enough for an army or invasion force or anything. Still, since it turns out demonic clowns are a real thing, any number of them could be real trouble. You walk up as nonchalantly as possible so the clown clowning the ticket booth won't suspect you know his horrible secret. Whistle innocently. Approach the clown, puts on that basic cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to do is deal with customers. But they're not allowed to say so. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place then, but if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. And presumably you can sell me one. Well, I certainly can. That's my job, after all. For you, sir, a ticket will cost 10,000 meat. What? Does seem a bit high. I promise you, sir, at this price it's a steal. Well, you got that right. Why is it so expensive? Well, now this is no podunk little traveling circus. We've got rides, games, food, and an amazing demonstration of knife throwing by none other than Barnaby Bob himself. Tell me more about the rides. Well, I suppose I should say ride, but we haven't had a single grisly merry-go-round accident since, well, we stopped turning it on. We got tons of them. Does 3 count as tons? 3 is more like some. We've got some of them. Tell me about the food. We've got your favorite. Popcorn, sarsaparilla with the fancy new bottle caps. And get this, did you hear about that thing that new fella invented? Cotton candy? Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's still patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out it works. Mostly, more or less. Our boss is a real master of knives, let me tell you. He does this amazing stunt where he gets a volunteer from the audience up on stage and throws knives at them. He never misses his target. Did he leave out the part where he puts an apple on their head or something? What? Oh, right, sure. You aren't doing a very good job selling me on this. Why, whatever do you mean? Attempt to intimidate the clown. Plant your hands on the counter and lean in towards the clown. I mean, I'm sick of being played for a fool. You think I'm going to shell out that much? Me, to get into a dive like this, you got another thing coming. And you're going to give me the ticket, or I'm going to punch your ticket. Clown grins, showing a mouthful of yellow, unusually pointed teeth. Think you're a real tough cookie, huh? Listen good, bucko. All I have to do is shout. And you're our new sideshow exhibit. We'll call it the Amazing Crying Bag of Mulch. But hey, I'll let you get in for free. How's that plan grab you? Why, I oughta... Step back, Junior. You're out of your depth. Ah. We'll have to come back. The rescue mission might have had some stuff. A greenish, human-shaped cloud of writhing smoke wafts towards you, moaning and whispering. Given the smell, you'd guess that someone ate way too much Limburger cheese and burped so hard they blasted out their soul. Odorgeist. Not an Odorgeist. Got some more ectoplasm. This is the one we want, I'm pretty sure. Can I forage? Cool. No, she doesn't have any rope or anything else useful. But, we do need to go to Fort Alldead. And use our binoculars. The Lost Dutch Oven Mine. That's where we need to go. There's a crate lying in the dust of the trail. It has a pickaxe stenciled on the side, but isn't clear if that's to indicate contents, destination, or opening instructions. Probably lit off the crate with your crowbar, so that's one of the possibilities eliminated. Spiked coffee, kerosene, nerve pills, blood building tonic, and smelling salts. useful. Got a gin blossom here. Wow, those are some stinky fissures. I can't get any closer now without some stench resistance. Fortunately, I have some. Lucky marigold, meat. Nope. Filthy porcelain cow, meat, sweet smell of flowers. Huh, cool. Got a gas mask. Oh, yes. I don't think spit-soaked pants are going to be useful. Emerge from the elevator into a deeper shaft. With the light of your lantern, you can see exposed meat veins on nearly every surface. It's unusual that there would be this much readily available meat left in a working mine. What were they digging for if not this? This guy's totally out of it. He's gibbering and drooling and doesn't even seem to see you. Hey buddy, you okay? Glub, rob, glurp, glub. You wave your hand in front of his face and nothing happens. It's like a miner died trying to dig deeper with their hands. Is this one of the miners digging with his helmet? Broken pickaxe, shovels, dulled to uselessness. Did I get all the meat? Yep, I did. Let's go down. Emerald. This guy seems to have gnawed off his own hands before he died. I start to feel uneasy. The finger bones are all splintered. Hair on the back of your neck stands up. This guy worked his fingers to the bone digging and then worked his bones to the marrow. These scratches are just painted on in blood. You have to get out of this pit right now. These gouge marks are dark with blood. You have to get out of this pit right now. As you get near the rocks, the voices in your head begin screaming too loudly to ignore. You have to get out of this pit right now. But I don't wanna. Well, apparently we're missing something to finish this. But we got a gas mask for when we come back. Okay. What's left? Destroyed campsite. Something ain't right about these tracks. I can't follow the tracks anymore. Alright, well, we've got a rope. Military cemetery, but we're going somewhere else. Put all that effort into finding a rope. I'm going to use the rope. It's lifeless. Oh, vibrato punch cards. Press button and the machine speaks. The voice says, Nichibu. 7 buttons appear on top of the platform. Terminal emits a harsh buzz. 7 buttons disappear. Original 1 button appears again. Voice says, poo poo. Harsh buzz. Nichibu. Third one. Nope. Uh-oh. Oh. I've learned the El Vibrato word for the number 0. Ganilla. I've learned the El Vibrato word for number 6. Poo poo. Zero, 1, and 7 are done. Oh. Okay. Alright, I think we got them all. Bono. Stazukam. No buttons, small thin slot. Put in a punch card. Insert card in the slot. The screen springs into frenzied activity. You can't consciously make sense of what you're watching, but when it's over, you know things you didn't know before. You learn the El Vibrato word for select. Learn the El Vibrato word for west. Storage and organic. Clothing and solar. Offline brooch and array. Well, useful. We learned some words. Learned all the words we're gonna word. All right. Gotta go to Breadwood. Oh, ring of getting places faster. Could always use one of those. Well, that does not look good. Problems. Read the list of Breadwood's problems. Missing mail. Last batch mailman never made it here. Overdue book. One of the library's 4 books was checked out and never turned in. Stalled login permit. Soup shortage. Skeletons everywhere. Missing yeast. Robbed bread bank. Last time the mayor let this, let's get over 3 items. We chased him out of town with his breadstick nailed to the top of his head. You know, town's gone in a pot when the horses are drunk. Buttery biscuit. Don't be this guy. Yeah, probably. Well, well, looks like some poor son of a biscuit wandered into town. Howdy, cake sucker. Wow, geez, rude and baffling. Get used to it. We like our cussing here in Breadwood. Sure, fine, but cake sucker? We also like our breads and bread-related products. Yeah, what's with the guy washing dishes? That muffin lover ran up a tab he couldn't pay off, so now he gets to wash dishes. Some of them dishes I've been saving just for such an occasion. How much does he owe? 150. I'll pay it. You're dumber than I assume, but whatever. You can tell him yourself. He's free. This guy is grimly washing dishes. He noticed you look and tell him he's free. I paid off your tab. You're free. Why'd you do a thing like that? I was just feeling charitable, I guess. Well, thanks, but I don't know how to do pretty much anything, nothing except washing dishes. Nothing at all? Well, I can wash clothes and I can play the washboard. That's pretty much it, though. Send him to Dirtwater. There's plenty of job opportunities open up in Dirtwater. Why don't you try luck out there? All right, it's worth a shot. Thanks, pal. What you playing, Pharaoh? But I wouldn't say we're playing. I said we did play until this cowpoke ran out of money. Okay, well, goodbye. It's a trading post. I'll trade with it. Says I owe you 1 piano. Alright. This is a spittoon, an unusually full one. Probably best to leave it alone. I'm not going to read all of it. I'm just going to look. Found some boots. All is not well with this well. Howdy, stranger. I'm Hobart Buppert. You're what? I mean, hi, Hobart. I'm Eagle Cartwright. You seem like a traveling sort. Mind doing a fellow a favor? What's the favor? Thing is, my only dream in life is to see an owl skeleton. Well, that's quite a dream. I heard they got one in Petting Cemetery, but the what? Petting Cemetery. Is that what it sounds like? Exactly what it sounds like, but see, I ain't got the means for a ticket. You want a loan? Nah, I got no prospects for paying it back. But I got a camera. I figured if you went to the cemetery, you could take a picture of their owl skeleton and bring it back for me. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I got an owl camera. And now I know where the petting cemetery... Okay, owl will be back. like the mouse controls. Dunwich Crouton, Croissant LeBreton. Dang, pepperoni mold. Can't get it. Alright, so... let's go to the petting cemetery. We gotta carry our horse now? Howdy, welcome to Gorman Lancaster's one and only petting cemetery. It's educational and intertational. And only 500 meat for a lifetime pass. Petting cemetery. That's right, a wide variety of guaranteed genuine animal skeletons, and you're free to touch them to your heart's content. Well, with your hands, that is. No riding. Can I feed them? You can try. Neat. Interested in a membership? Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll pay you. I suppose so. Wonderful. Just hold still for a second while I memorize your face. Huh? Okay, go right in. Thanks for your patronage. That's what we're here for. This plaque says a desert ape skeleton, but there's nothing here. You're also pretty sure there's no such thing as a desert ape. This is a bobcat skeleton. Bobcats are known for their ferocity and the weird high-pitched noises they make when telling jokes. Pet it. Boon of the bobcat. This is a hawk skeleton. Hawks resent to be mistaken for falcons and will shoot you if you do it too many times. This plaque says it's a pack rat skeleton, but there's nothing here. Nuts. Plaque says it's a buffalo skeleton, but there's nothing here. You've been buffaloed by this fact. I noticed you're missing ape. Yeah, that ridiculous fool Kellogg stole it for use for anatomy lessons. I tried to tell him it's stupid to use an ape skeleton to teach human anatomy, especially when there's plenty of actual human skeletons out in the desert for free. He just wouldn't hear it though. Listen, I'll give you 50 meat. You go steal it back from him. Sure. Wonder if Ollie's at the Kellogg's Ranch down south. I know, I already been there. Oh, gotta get that first, huh? Pack rat, hippies. I noticed you're missing buffalo. I actually never had a buffalo, but I got the pedestal set up just in case. If you could find me enough buffalo bones for a whole skeleton, I'll buy them off you. Buffalo pile. I wonder if I can go to the buffalo pile. Find a poor lost crate, which has been abandoned and forgotten by its owners. How sad. Mine now. Got some ranch dressing and a full canteen. Sorry, crate. Holy crap. Buffalo, buffalo. Buffalo, buffalo, buffalo. This place seems perfectly fine. Here, lots of activity down that corridor. Chanting, shuffling of robes, clattering of bones. Scary stuff. You really shouldn't go down there. What about this one? Giant vat of blood? No idea what you're trying to make here. You sure want to mess with this stuff? Yeah, sure I do. liquid in the beaker begins to bubble. Steam rises from the beaker as the reaction intensifies. The intense heat of the reaction fuses the ichor spigot into useless mass of metal. How will it end? The boiling subsides. What's left in the beaker is... When the reaction subsides, you're left with a beaker of revolting black fluid. And what's worse is that it's useless revolting black fluid. Pour it down the floor drain before it can disappoint you any further and to discard the beaker. Lemonade. Bubble. Tainted blood. Well, let's see if what happens when we get 3 lemonades. Beaker of lemonade. Couldn't ask for more. Top of the slab, there's a skeleton-shaped indentation with a buffalo skull-shaped indentation where a normal human-shaped skull indentation should be. It's a good thing to keep in mind if you end up in possession of the bones necessary to fill the indentation. Shelves are filled with hundreds of crates, each full of buffalo and human bones, carefully sorted. I got a box of buffalo bones. What are you? Look through the bars and see hundreds of buffalo, human, skeleton hybrids locked up in here. 3 to a cell. The keys are hanging right next to the door. You could let some out if you wanted. They all look pretty angry. I wonder... Let's see what they fight like. If I like that. Yeah, it's a little too much for us. We'll have to come back and do this later. Hey, he's moved. Cactus Bill, didn't expect to see you around these parts. Well, I gotta admit, I got a little envious when I saw you leave Boring Springs and figured I'd hitch a ride out west to see what I could see. And just look at this place. So much hustle, so much bustle. Sure, a lot of both of those things. Hey, nice pot. Thank you kindly. What's new? Well, to be honest, what's new is a profound sense of longing and loneliness. Sorry to hear that, Bill. Well, it is what it is. I was hoping to run across a similarly lonely cactus lady somewhere out here, or, failing that, a normal human lady looking to marry a cactus. No luck? Not yet. Of course, getting around is a bit of a challenge, but us cactuses live a long time. I'm sure I'll meet somebody. Someday. I'll keep an eye out. Heck, I sure would appreciate it. I got a package. I want to send a postcard. Let's see what our package is. Portable leather workbench. Geez, you really miss that kid, and you miss your parents. You get all nostalgic thinking about it. Nostalgia mode unlocked in the options menu. Ah, nostalgia mode. What do we got? Did anybody else open up anything? I don't see anything. Maybe that guy's still making his way out here. Hey! He's playing a washboard. I thought he would have opened his own shop, but apparently he's not. Alright. Well, that's enough loathing for today. We'll come back tomorrow, maybe, make some more progress. Looks like we've expanded our map quite a bit. I know this territory's sure got a lot more stuff on it, probably, that we don't see, and looks like we got some more room over here, even. So, things are opening up. We'll get some more currency, pick up some more tools, and hit some of these places again. See if we can open up some of these things we didn't see before. But, that's going to do it for now. I will see you guys tomorrow, or the next time. I'm not sure if tomorrow is going to happen, but I'll do my best. Either way, I will see you sometime. Take it easy.